I'm seeing Medusa Lash sets everywhere this 2025. There is no question they are the most popular style this year. So today I'm doing a Medusa set and I'm going to show you exactly how to recreate this trending style step by step with ease. By the end of today's video, you're going to know how to map, which products to choose, and lots of hacks for how you can recreate this set. Let's dive in. Let me start by saying that these sets look super complicated, but I promise you they're not nearly as hard as they look if you, one, break them into steps, which is exactly what I'm going to do in today's video, and two, understand that the products you use are everything and will 100% completely change the end result of your set. So you need to be using the right products. So what I'm doing in today's video is I'm breaking each step out by the products that I'm using. I'm getting started by building the base of my spikes. So I'm using our pre-made spikes for these initial 7 spikes across the eye. So these 7 spikes are going to build the actual shape of my set, and everything is going to be built around these 7 spikes. So your direction must be perfect. That's really important. And if you're wondering why I'm opting for pre-mades instead of making my own for these main spikes, it's simply because the pre-mades literally look perfect. Guys, you can make these handmade if you want, but just see how pointed and dark the tips are for the pre-made spikes. That is exactly what I'm looking for. And if you want to create them handmade, you absolutely can. I just want to save time. If you are going to create them handmade, please know that they have to look like this. They have to be perfect, really, really pointed or really dark. You're going to want to opt for 0.07 or 0.10s if you're going to make them on your own. So what I've done is I have doubled up on my spikes. I used C curl. I put my longest length on the top layer, and then right beneath that I use 1 millimeter shorter to just stack them together so they look like one spike. Alrighty, time to move on to product and step number 2. We are using our volume lashes in 0.05 diameter B curl to create wet lash spikes. In order to make these spikes look really perfect, I'm using Foreplay product across the tips. That's going to keep them nice and spiky, and the 0.05 diameter is going to make it so I can make big beefy spikes, which are going to be placed all around those main spikes that we built. The whole purpose of these wet lash spikes is to just make the main spikes I already placed just look way thicker. So we're gonna have to be really careful with our lengths here. They're gonna have to be 1 to 3 millimeters shorter than the initial spikes that I had placed. The goal here is simply to keep making these initial spikes look way more dramatic. So don't place them in between any of the spikes that you've already placed, just around them. Once this is done, the main spikes will be built. But now we're gonna go in between all of those spikes using the exact same product, so 0.05 diameter B curl, and we're just going to place really fine lashes in between. Just look at how much thinner these are than the ones we initially placed. These are going to create the wisps in the set, which are simply just intended to look a little bit messy. They're tiny, but they're very impactful. Your lengths do not matter here. Use any lengths you want. You can put some 15, some 14, some 12, some 11s. Honestly, if one looks weird when you're done, just remove it and put a new one on. Finish this step, just go in with some thicker, maybe 8, 9, 10 millimeter lashes across the eye, just adding a little darkness in between each spike. And then it's time to move on to the next step, which you're just gonna use 8 and 9 millimeter for. Here, we're gonna fill them in with our J curl 8D Wispy pre-made fans. These pre-made fans have multiple lengths across each fan. So it's like 8, some 7, some 6, all in one fan, which creates a lot of wispiness. And again, the J curl's really, really soft. And they're gonna be really lightweight because we made them with 0.03 diameter lashes. So even though they're 8D, they're really not gonna add a lot to the set other than just giving a dark lash line across the base. So it's gonna make the set look complete, but it's not gonna steal the show. If you use these on the middle or the top layer, you are going to notice that they steal the show. Do not do that. Only use them on the very bottom layer. And then touch up any spikes that don't look 100% perfect for admiring your beautiful work. And that is it. If you have any questions about this, please let me know. I'm also gonna post another mapping heavy tutorial on the set in the very near future. See you in the next one.